Good morning. Drug of the day. Losartan. Losartan is an angiotensin II receptor blocker used to treat hypertension. Losartan is available as losartan potassium oral tablets as well as a combination tablet of losartan potassium and hydrochlorothiazide. Losartan was granted FDA approval on 14th April 1995. Patients taking losartan should have their renal function and potassium levels monitored. Indication: losartan is indicated to treat hypertension in patients older than 6 years, reduce the risk of stroke in patients with hypertension and left ventricular hypertrophy, and to treat diabetic nephropathy with elevated serum creatinine and proteinuria in patients with type 2 diabetes and hypertension. Losartan with hydrochlorothiazide is indicated to treat hypertension and to reduce the risk of stroke in patients with hypertension and left ventricular hypertrophy. Mechanism of action: losartan reversibly and competitively prevents angiotensin II binding to the angiotensin I receptor in tissues like vascular smooth muscle and the adrenal gland. Losartan and its active metabolite bind the angiotensin I receptor with 1,000 times more affinity than they bind to the angiotensin II receptor. The active metabolite of losartan is 10 to 14 times more potent by weight than unmetabolized losartan as an inhibitor of angiotensin I and is a non-competitive inhibitor. Losartan's prevention of angiotensin II binding causes vascular smooth muscle relaxation and lowering blood pressure. Absorption: losartan is approximately 33% orally bioavailable. Losartan has a Tmax of 1 hour and the active metabolite has a Tmax of 3 to 4 hours. Taking losartan with food decreases the Cmax, but this only results in a 10% decrease in the AUC of losartan and its active metabolite. A 50 to 80 mg oral dose of losartan leads to a Cmax of 200 to 250 mg per ml. Adverse effects: the most common adverse effect for losartan in adults are upper respiratory infections, dizziness, and back pain. People with type 2 diabetes and kidney disease may experience diarrhea, fatigue, low blood pressure, low blood glucose, elevated potassium, chest pain, or allergic reaction. Losartan should not be taken by people who are diabetic and taking aliskiren. Anemia may occur due to inhibition of the renin-angiotensin system. As with other angiotensin receptor blockers, losartan may injure the liver, although this effect appears to be rare. Electrolyte imbalances may occur in people taking losartan with kidney problems. Adverse outcomes do not differ by sex, age, or race. Protein binding: losartan is 98.6 to 98.8% protein bound and the active metabolite is 99.7% protein bound in serum. Half-life: the terminal elimination half-life of losartan is 1.5 to 2.5 hours, while the active metabolite has a half-life of 6 to 9 hours. Route of elimination: a single oral dose of losartan leads to 4% recovery in the urine as unchanged losartan, 6% in the urine as the active metabolite. Oral radiolabeled losartan is 35% recovered in urine and 60% in feces. Intravenous radiolabeled losartan is 45% recovered in urine and 50% in feces. Clearance. Losartan has a total plasma clearance of 600 ml per minute and a renal clearance of 75 ml per minute. Pregnancy. In October 2014, the US Food and Drug Administration issued a black box warning that losartan can cause fetal toxicity and should be discontinued as soon as pregnancy is detected. Using losartan while pregnant could result in fetal injury or death. Overdose. Overdosing would most likely result in decreased blood pressure, which could manifest as an increased heart rate, dizziness, feeling lightheaded, or loss of consciousness. Interactions. Losartan may have adverse interactions with phenobarbital, rifampicin, or fluconazole, possibly inhibiting its blood pressure lowering effects. Research. A hypothesis emerged in an option commentary published in March 2020 that angiotensin 1 receptor blockers such as losartan may work to mitigate the symptoms of COVID-19 infection. Competing hypotheses are that it will make the symptoms worse. A study of this question was started in March 2020. Thank you.